I had one more question for you, Grace, because I know that online dating, we're all in this place right now where we kind of have like nothing but time to swipe. And it can feel, at the best of times, really overwhelming. I mean, particularly if you're a woman on an online dating platform, the real reality is that you're going to be deluged with messages oftentimes, and it can feel a little bit like one of those Brazilian steakhouses where they just like keep coming by with like plates and plates of meat just all laid out there. You can just keep taking everything that you want until you like have the wisdom to flip your card over. So you talk in your blog about the importance of taking breaks. It's the best metaphor ever. Come on.
I have never been to a Brazilian steakhouse, I guess,
no.
but now I really want to.
Oh, they're all like handsome men just like coming up right to your table and with the sticks of meat, and they're like, "Here, would you like this?"
Yeah, they just keep coming over and saying, "You want some more meat? You want some more meat?" It's a lot like Tinder. It's a lot like Tinder.
It is.
But how do people know when to take a break, or what does a break even look like? I mean, does that just mean no swiping after 9 p.m. or does that mean how does that look for different people?
Yeah. Well, I think noticing when you're totally burnt out on it, that can look like every message that you get, you're like, ugh, another person asking me what I do for work. Another person asking me what kind of music I listen to. And if you're just in that spot where you don't even want to answer those questions anymore, you probably need a break from dating. If you're in a spot where every single person that comes up and you're looking at your profile or you're looking at their profile, you're like, no. Zac Efron could be right there and you'd be like, ugh, no. You probably need a break from dating.
Probably. If you're turning down Zac Efron.
Yeah, right? and especially because we're talking about Zac Efron right now, and we all have a different picture in our head of what Zac Efron looks like. There's a Zac Efron for everybody. So if you're passing up your specific Zac Efron, it's a good time to take a break from dating. You heard it here first.
6 degrees of Zac Efron.
Yeah. And that might look like really deleting all of the apps. It might, I think that can look different for everyone. It might just be taking a few days. It might mean taking a few months. But when you can come back to it and you feel comfortable starting those new conversations again, which, I think everybody's different with that and everybody has their different levels of extroversion. But for me, those initial conversations take a lot of energy. So just giving myself time to replenish and not feel that pressure to respond and, keeping in mind that you don't have to respond to anyone. You don't owe these people anything. They're just trying to date, and wait until you're ready to try and date again too before you try and talk to them, because it's not going to go well if you're in this place where you're just like, I'm so tired of answering every single question.
No, that doesn't make for a good date. No.
Yeah, it's a fair point that, you don't owe it anything to these strangers that you haven't promised them. But if you are promising a date, there's some level of obligation to show up for it, or to at least be checking in with yourself and being responsible about the commitments you take on, or the promises that you make.
Sure.